Admit it, we've all been there. The thrill of unwrapping that gift you've been eyeing under the tree for so long, turning instantly into Christmas present disappointment. It's not easy keeping family holidays happy. Dr. Brad Schwal of the Center of Integrative Counseling and Psychology is here to help parents manage their kids' great expectations and create meaningful memories during the Christmas time. Good morning, Brad.
Good morning.
Okay, I've been there before. I don't know if I've cried on the floor about a present, but I mean, some of our kids have been there. So kids do have great expectations when it comes to the holidays, from presents to seeing family and cousins. How can parents and caregivers help them be prepared for those disappointments that are maybe sure to happen, even when there is so much fun and excitement?
Right. Well, first, we need to set the scene. Give our kids a look at what it's going to be like, what's going to be happening, all of the activities. That preparation is so key, making sure that even though there's lots of excitement, that kids are getting sleep and they have a good breakfast and they're eating and they're keeping up with their physical well-being because there is so much stimulation. So helping kids know, here's what we're going to be doing. We're so excited and you're excited and there's a lot to look forward to, but also setting the scene that there may be some things that you aren't happy about, but you know what? We're going to have fun no matter what. So that helps them know what to expect.
Honesty is the best policy, even with our children, right?
Yes.
Okay, so holidays require eating meals at the table, sitting in services, having company over. How can we guide behavior to help our kids be respectful and polite and calm?
So they know what's coming, then they need a little bit of coaching, a little bit of guidance. So we set the tone. It's sort of like ready, set, go. We prepare, then we show them what they need to do. So we coach them to say, thank you. When you get a present, say thank you. When your aunt gives you a hug, say, I'm glad to see you. When you're in church, I want you to sit quietly, and you can color, but I want you to sit quietly. I want you to listen to the music. So focusing on the actual behaviors that you want also helps in preparing and helping your kids be successful.
Yeah. Okay. So, but we're all human, right? And we've all been there, or every parent, let me say, has been there, where they're trying their best, but their child ends up still having a meltdown. How do you handle that in front of other people? Because sometimes that can be tough.
So important, and I always say this, stay calm yourself. So when we escalate, our kid escalates. Don't take it personally. Don't get embarrassed. Redirect. Nothing wrong with a young child moving on to something else, moving into another room. But if you intensify, your kid will tense up too. So stay calm. Retreat if you need to, so leave for a little bit if you need to, but do your best to redirect and focus on regrouping.
There's, of course, a reason for the season, so how can we keep the values of the holidays at the forefront in the midst of lights and gifts and all the excitement of the holidays?
Meaningful traditions that are repeated are so important. One thought is, when you're going around the room giving gifts, take one gift to give the gift recipient an affirmation. So add something like, what are you joyful about this year? Thanksgiving, we might talk about gratitude. Christmas, we can talk about what are you happy about? And so adding in some meaningful moments, some traditions, some rituals, that helps to build memories, and it helps us also to focus on what this all really is about. So many are hurting. So many don't have a lot and don't have a safety net. We've got to focus on what matters most.
And I think a schedule keeps them on guide so they know what's coming next,
sure.
right? Okay, so we have to talk about the parents' feelings as well, though, because that can't feel good when your child opens up a gift and they're disappointed. So how do parents deal with feeling like they failed?
Well, don't personalize and don't criticize. So don't take it personally. You're thinking to yourself, I did my best, and we have a lot to be grateful for, and this is a gift that I thought would be great. But also don't criticize. You don't have to point out how ungrateful your child is. You can tell them, and this really applies to adult kids as well, that this can happen with any age, really. But focus on why you gave that gift, and then therefore you're not going to take it personally if they're not so happy. And so we don't want to internalize that criticism. We also don't want to externalize and make them feel bad that they didn't like it.
Yeah, it's the thought that counts, right?
Right.
All right. Well, you have such great advice. Can you tell us, where can we find you in case we need more advice in the future?
Well, our therapists and psychologists at the center focus on helping people be well and live their best lives, and the centercounseling.org is our website. We have 35 therapists, and we're all over North Texas.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Brad. We'll be right back.